Alright, and it looks like we are live here. Yeah, it looks like the credits are at the start of this game. Let's see, sir. Programmed by Keith Burkett. French guy. Producer Vince. Maybe we should watch this at the end when we come back. Get a new game. Alright, Alone in the Dark has two characters. From what I can tell, not much between them. At the start, there's a backstory. We'll listen to that real quick. I'll play as Carnby, but we'll listen to her.
The attorney's letter came as a deep shock to me. My Uncle Jeremy had died by his own hand. The coroner's report was unequivocal. He hanged himself in the loft. My initial surprise and distress past, I considered the news. It seemed clear that Derceto had exercised a thoroughly morbid influence on my uncle's mind. That creaking old mansion with its unusual tales, its secret library door, the ancient upstairs clock, all those occult books that my uncle could not resist reading in spite of his fragile nerves. Fate had pointed its finger. Derceto had trapped its prey. Mr. McCarthy, the family lawyer, suggested selling the old house. I immediately opposed the idea. My duty is clear. I must go to Derceto. I tremble at the thought of those dark corridors, those brooding portraits. Yet I am convinced that Uncle Jeremy left a note, a letter of some kind explaining his fateful decision. I remember his voice saying, "Look at the piano, Emily. Look harder. Maybe the secret drawer will yield up an explanation." I have the feeling things will not be so simple. Life is a mystery containing more mysteries. Jeremy taught me that much. Now is the time to confront the mysteries. Derceto is waiting for me. I pray that my fear is nothing more than the fruit of my imagination. Nothing will ever persuade me that my uncle was insane. But why did he, according to the police report, block the loft window with the old wardrobe?
That last sentence, remember that. Now this is weird, some weird controlling is here. To back up as opposed to being like B or C, and having A or B be go forward, you gotta press the shoulder buttons to back out. Hey there, Game Survivor. Now when they're talking, I'll be silent here. So, now I'm not sure if the original DOS game, the PC game that came out in '92, had the voiceovers. I'm not sure if this is the only one that had the voiceovers. I was watching a little bit of the FM Towns Marty that seemed to have lower sound effects and not CD quality like the 3DO. Alright, we'll go Carnby here.
On my door, a dull brass plate says Private Detective. The few friends I have call me Carnby. The others call me the Reptile. I don't care to think what my banker calls me. These days, I leave my letters unopened. Bills and threats to send in the receivers just ruin my day. When an antique dealer called Gloria Allen contacted me, I slipped into my best shirt, holstered my .38, and got to her shop as fast as I could. I was expecting something sordid. Blackmail, probably. Boy, was I wrong. What I was asked to do was visit a property called Derceto and find a piano in the loft. It was an old piano with secret drawers. The kind people who buy stuff in antique stores go crazy over. The Derceto house is supposed to be piled high with classy junk. Furniture, books, paintings. It looked like whoever owned Derceto was about to get cleaned out. I was going to bring up the subject of money when Gloria Allen handed me $150 and a key. I kept myself from grinning at the thought of my banker's surprise. He doesn't like his victims getting away.
I believe this takes place in the 1920s, so $150 was a lot of money. Another $50 you could buy a Thompson submachine gun. Yeah, those were $200 back then. A lot of money. And then the tax stamp seemed to want to double the price when the NFA, National Firearms Act, was $200. Still is $200. Yeah, it seemed it's kept the same value while inflation went up, so the machine guns were more affordable. But it seems like in 1986 is when they stopped that. So any machine gun made after 1986, nobody could buy. So we're stuck with whatever limited is on the registry over by the ATF. So the price of machine guns have skyrocketed because you can't get any new ones. Yeah, as I was saying, with $200 became more affordable over time due to inflation. So it seems like everybody was getting machine guns until 1986. So that's probably why they stopped they stopped we can't buy any new machine guns after 1986 because they became affordable. Yeah, it's the bullshit government does with the they're like, we're not stopping you from buying a machine gun, but what they do is to make it so fucking expensive that you can't get it. But like right here, it's becoming affordable. We can't have the peasants having machine guns now. Gotta stop that.
I looked over a copy of the police report. The former owner of Derceto, a guy called J. Hartwood, had hanged himself in the loft. The coroner concluded it was a clear-cut case of suicide. I promised Gloria Allen I'd give the place a look over. My report will be ready in a couple of days. I've been reading up on the history of the old house. It's the kind of place ghosts run away from in terror. Grisly murders, curses, lunacy. Luckily, devil worship makes me smile, so this is my idea of a paid vacation.
And that's it. So what do you say? This has better voice acting than Resident Evil? Looks like this version came out in 94. The original game for the PC came out in 92. Yeah, I went to someone's house. I don't know if that related to me or what. I usually don't ask about that. But anyway, the kid there had this on the PC. That's where I first saw it. Sometime in the early to mid 90s, he had it. So I saw it when it was originally being manufactured. This game. Never got to play it though. He didn't let me play the computer games. Yeah, I hate people like that. They don't let you try out the games when they have it. No, only I can play it. Nobody else. I believe the original 3 games all have this shot from the window of the monsters looking down at you. scary. I had to restart my computer to tell me if the visual quality is good and the audio is good. You had to go back to factory settings, restart everything. And now you see this little introduction tells you the layout, shows you the layout of the house. I also made my own map because I couldn't find any maps online. I'll show you that in a second. Yeah, I'm just noticing this here. The controller is pretty long. This is probably the longest cord of a controller I've seen. It's on the 3DO. I think the shortest controller is for the TurboGrafx/PC engine. Alright, here we go. Now we can play. First things first. There's 2 ambushes here. Hold C to run. You automatically go forward. Press B. Odd. B brings up the menu. You think it would be the start to select, or in this case for X or P for the 3DO. But that's not the case. Then, again, odd controlling, like I mentioned, the shoulder buttons to back out, and it seems the other buttons to select. So, got the actions here. There's no context sensitive here. You got to pick exactly what you want to do. Just making sure everything's working here. You want to push this, hold A, and then you push it. You want to put that over the little hatch there, because a zombie comes out there if you don't put this over it. And then there's gonna be another ambush by the window over here. Up. There it is. Up. Yep, shotgun's in there. Press A to select, go to use. Got 4 shots. There we go. Well, that was a waste. I'm just gonna push that over there just in case another one comes through. My practice one, I just played this before earlier, beat it. Before I was able to push that, before I had to push the, see, look at that, zombie's trying to come up. Actions, we wanna open this cabinet here, or dresser, I should say. Then you get the old Indian cover. That'll be for a puzzle later on. I believe there's also a note in here. Yep, there it is. We'll read that right now.
They are coming! I have freed hellish forces, and now the price must be paid. Derceto is the prey of evil. The sun has set. They will find my body, but will not have my soul. I can imagine the master's fury and the terror in the hearts of his slaves. I hear their footsteps. Some may understand what I have done. May God forgive me. Farewell, Jeremy Hartwood.
There you go. And eventually you do run out of space in your inventory here, so we want to drop these things. I was able to do this before Resident Evil 0, put the items on the ground. Zip in a box. Got another book here. I'll read that.
Fragment of the Myth of the Golden Fleece. Translation, Edouard de Villeban. Hesperides Publications.
Then Perseus came across Ichios, who had been turned into stone. He spoke to his companions and said, "Beware of the Medusa. He who looks into their eyes is doomed to the same fate as that which befell poor Ichios, and will never more set eyes on Seriphos." "Must we go blindfolded?" asked Emelopes. "Take up your bronze shields and polish them until they flash in the sun," answered Perseus. "Fill your hearts with courage. May Artemis guide us as though we were an arrow from her quiver." But Emelopes was not satisfied. "Why do that, Perseus? Is 3 inches of sharpened metal not enough to destroy these accursed creatures?" Then Perseus drew his sword, which shone and glittered in the sun, and with it he dazzled Emelopes. "Now what can you see?" the companions of Zeus' sons laughed. "Let us set to work, so that our shields may shine like mirrors."
And that's a hint for a puzzle. We don't need this anymore, so we're going to drop it. Like I said, C, you just press C and you run forward. D for the menu. Whoops. I hate there's no back out. You just back out of the whole menu, so just back it up the sub menus. We don't need this. You can also throw it. Yeah. That usually gets caught up on the invisible walls. Yeah, there, Buzzy. Yeah, that's right. This came out in 92, whereas Resident Evil came out in 96. Although this one's a little bit slower than Resident Evil. That's more fast-paced, a little bit more action-oriented. The first one, the first Resident Evil. Then the second one had a little more action, and then until we got to 4, then it really started to amp up the action. Number 5 really went full action and almost zero horror element there. That's when they wanted that Call of Duty money. Look at that move. And I just picked up the oil lantern. We won't be needing it now, but it's important later on. And look at the dynamic music. I think there was something here. Nope. I press the shoulder. We'll save it. You can save anywhere. No ink ribbons. This would be a lot harder. This one's more slower paced puzzle oriented. Hey there, Albert. And I'll show you the maps before I go down this from the starting area. Whoops. There we go. Alright, here's the layout of the game, and yes, this is the map that I made for myself because I couldn't find any online. We start at the top in the attic, and I put at where the items are at. It's got 3 floors, and then a basement, and then a underground. But that's a level within in and of itself. It's a big place. I also made a map of that. I'll show that when we get there. Alright, I'm going to switch out this map to zoom in on the 3rd floor. Now, the 3rd floor is pretty linear. Oops, yep, that's the 2nd floor. I'm on the 3rd floor. Yep, see, it's very small. This is the next one's like increases in difficulty as the floors go on. All right. Now we're gonna go down. Okay, only thing in this room is the bow. No arrows with it, though. You just walk up to it and you take it. Doors open up if you just walk into them. See, it does it by itself. Yeah, I'm not sure if this music is only on the 3DO version. I know the FM Towns Marty version had different music. I forget about the original DOS version. I know they sell this on GOG, the first 3 games. Well, actually, the 4 games. A New Nightmare's also on GOG. I got them. But I haven't played the GOG version in a while. I don't know if that's the original DOS PC one, or did they put the 3DO version on GOG. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Now, whatever you do, don't go forward through this hall. There's a trap right there. You fall right through. Yeah, it's one of those PC fucking games where trial and error. Very hard, cryptic on what's gonna happen. Now, here we need to get this key to open up that chest in the same room. Let me check it. I think there's nothing in here. I'm gonna check anyway. Yep, nothing important. Oh, you gotta get the key, use it. You gotta hold down the A button or it won't open. You gotta hold it down, not just press it for some of the things. Let's get this out of the way. We don't need the key anymore, so we're gonna get rid of that. Chest key. It's only after you use it you find out what it is. Instead of examining it, it tells you like in Resident Evil. Throw that over there. Now, the old cavalry saber will eventually open the door later on. You can also use that as a weapon for 5 swings, then it breaks. But even when you break it, you can still use it to unlock the thing. But we're going to have an ambush here in a second. It takes 3 shots to kill a zombie. Swings, hits with a sword. 2 shotgun blasts to kill them and the zombie chickens. I'm going to come close. 1. 2. 3. That should kill him. How much health do I have? 19, I think. I forget what you start with. Yeah, Cavern borrowed heavily. Zombie. I forget if that zombie I just killed that comes in here. Now there's gonna be another ambush through this door. I mean, through the window. Alright, looks like I gotta grab the vase over here. Oh, that. No, that's fuck it. I'll break the damn thing. Yeah, you just hold down A and I'm pressing up. You do different things with the melee weapons. Yeah, not a good start. Take it. I thought you had his 38 here in the fucking Alabama with the rifle. Plagiarisms. Now, how much health do I have? Whoop, don't want to do that. Whoop. Yeah, like 16 I had. Was that 20? Yeah, bad start here. And we got that zombie in there, but yeah, I do gotta go back in there. Alright, looks like takes a swiping backwards when he presses down. When you hold an A. Swipe like that, pressing left. Swipe right, do that. And overhead by pressing up and A. Yep, just like Resident Evil where you gotta aim. Alright, we got our answer. Yeah, when you walk through that door, that one seems to be less aggressive. That zombie, he just likes to walk around. Now what we gotta do is where's that vase? We want to throw it, break it, take it. That gives us the key for the straw right here. Gotta use it, hold A, and we get 2 small mirrors, which will be for a door puzzle coming up, not too far. Let's see, no water. Alright, we can throw some shit away. Oh yeah, and when you got these mirrors, don't get attacked when you have, because you break. Alright, don't need that. Don't need the broken vase. Let's see. We need the broken saber. Saber and blade. Got the med kit, but you gotta open the med kit, take that. Don't need the empty med kit, throw that away. And drink the flask. Yeah, so now we got more health on the 26 on the bottom left over there. Flask, don't need that anymore. Toss that away. Okay, I think we can save now. You see that this floor is pretty linear, and you can't go down till you figure this puzzle out. Put that in there. Yeah, like I said, that thing we read earlier about the mirrors, that was the hint on how to do this puzzle. I don't recall these guys being here when I went up these stairs, and that kills them. Both of them die. Now we save. And now the map to the second floor. Oh, look at that. That's locked. Right, here we go. Here's the second floor here. Alright, we came from the, we're on the north of that picture there, by the stairs. We can get the shotgun shells to the right of us. That's dead end, I think it just matches in a, oh yeah, I didn't put the item for the record player. Definitely need that. Save again since I'm down here. Alright, in the upper right is a notepad. That's the only thing we don't need to go in there, but it has a hint. We got another bathroom to the far right of that map. Alright, now don't touch that suit of armor there. He comes alive and he takes a hit at you with the sword. You need to get a heavy statue to kill him. Everything else doesn't work. Now you can use to put him in the shotgun or just reload it. 8 shots. I think if you touch her, then she attacks you. That ghost right there. Now there's two. There's matches and what the hell is it? Stick. I think the fucking thing for the fucking fireplace. The poker. There you go. There's its name. Now we can go down the stairs. You see the ones over by the stairs. Let's go down the stairs. The thresholds, doorways. Now there's another ambush in here. We don't really need to be in here, but now I'm using the rifle. It seems more powerful than the. I think it's more powerful than the revolver. But at the end of the game, there's water, and it seems the shotgun shells are cardboard, and they get wet. They become useless. When you're dead. It's fire to blast my shotgun. And now I'll go into that note.
Diary of Jeremy Hartwood.
September 27th, 1924. I have decided to keep this diary. Too many inexplicable events have taken place recently. Never have dreams so haunted my every waking moment. Perhaps my romantic mind was too dull, and has only now woken up to these new paths and visions. Some, seeing my recent paintings, may question my sanity. I can only ask them, what is sanity? Where does madness begin? September 28th, 1924. The night is pitch black. I am again drenched in sweat. I was wandering in the dunes, among giant standing stones. They were arranged in a circle, and the wind whistled about them. I plunged my hand into the soil and felt that repulsive thing which was trying to catch me. It seized me. I struggled to break free of its loathsome embrace and managed to tear my hand away. It was covered in sticky substance. I was gripping a knife. October 5th, 1924. The stone circle is a pentacle. Derceto's library is filled with books on the occult. I will study those books until I find some explanation for the dreams. The visions that haunt me must be connected to my discoveries. I shall have to undertake a profound exploration of my dreams. December 16th. Dear God, I have found the knife. It was hidden here, and what I have learned fills me with apprehension. It is a sacrificial dagger belonging to some unholy cult. The thought of that blade tearing through human flesh horrifies me, yet I must continue my research. Derceto is a storehouse of treasures. Was my father right, after all? January 23rd. I spend all my days plunged in dusty books. The servants are convinced I am mad. At night, I awaken them with my screams. The dreams are draining what sanity I still have. I have tried staying awake, but in vain. My visions have changed. No doubt the influence of my father's research. February 7th, 1925. The Dark Man, that is what I call him, has revealed his true face to me. He appeared, as usual, near the fireplace, but this time he approached me. His terrible smile will haunt me to my dying day. His breath was ice, and his burning eyes froze me. I could not move. I know. as surely as I have ever known anything, that the face I saw, the face that has turned my nights into hellish torture, is the mask of death. March 10th. My exhaustion is beyond description. The endless reading burns my eyes. It seems that pirates frequented the area. Dr. Herbert insists I keep to my bed. I have moved to another bedroom and sleep much better now. The Dark Man has not gone, however. I know it. He will wait for as long as he must. Unless I, Jeremy Hartwood, can find a way to send him back to whatever hell he comes from. March 11th. My poor knowledge of Greek and Latin is a serious handicap to my reading. I have, nevertheless, made a great step forward. I drew the symbol on the floor. He can no longer go there. I want him to understand that I can do the same thing in my bedroom. I can imagine his rage and frustration. Only last night he found his way back into my dreams. March 13th. The translation will seriously dent what money I have left. I cannot paint. My pictures are clearly the work of a lunatic. The collector Thornhill's embarrassed smile was proof of that. March 29th. He has come back. He found the door to my dreams. I am too weary to attempt any defense. I have no strength left to fight, and he knows it. He considers me dead already. Could I possibly? March 30th. How ironic! The cave my father sought for so many years is here, beneath the house. Waits. The butler discovered a crack in the cellar wall. A breeze blows in through it, icy and repugnant. I am filled with horror at the thought of my father dying in this place. I will carry to my grave the vision of his face contorted in the agony of that fatal heart attack. His body was twisted. He had wept. His fingernails were torn and bloody from scrabbling at the floor. Dr. Gray concluded that death had been due to a heart attack. It was Waits, who some time later was informed that my poor father had in fact bitten off his tongue and choked on his own blood. March 31st. I explored the caverns in a dream. The Dark Man came with me. Strangely, I felt almost well. How can I describe what I saw? No. What words are capable of explaining such evil? I realized that my death was of no interest to him. The Dark Man wants something else. He seeks a body. His avid servants are now free. I am the cause. It is almost funny. Curses on Derceto. From the foundations to the very rooftop, I can no longer struggle, let alone eradicate the evil that grips the house. The end is very near, I can feel it. I have taken the decision to... May he who finds this diary pray for my soul.
If only there was some voice acting in the first game of Resident Evil, I'd like to hear that. Itchy tasty. Now we can't kill this monster in the bathroom, but we can grab some shit in here. Let me get the open search. I want to get back out. Don't get hung up. Two things in here. Get the fuck out of there. Alright, we got the two things. Now you can shoot it with the gun and to stun it. Before I use it, we're at 26 health. Don't forget if it's how much it gives you. No, 20. Now I'll throw the shit away in a second. The jug we'll need later. We need to put water in it. We're not going in that room. It's pitch black. We don't have the... We have the lamp, but we need the lighter and gas. Lighter and gas to light it up. It's pitch black. Now here's where that thing throws tomahawks when you run down the hall, but you can cover it up with the old Indian cover. Now down the hall is an Indian with the bow and arrow. We need arrows and shoot it to stop it from shooting. We got everything we can get right now, so we're gonna go down to the other floor. I like to go to the kitchen first. We got a lot of stuff in there. We got knives and everything. This pot of soup has body parts in it for the zombies. That keeps us from being ambushed by a lot of them. Don't waste our ammo. Got matches. Two knives there. I think we can use. I think we can throw them. Key. What the fuck did that open? Biscuit box. 46. That heals us. See. Need the knife in a second. Well, there'll be an ambush here once we get the revolver. Now there's the gas. And there's the water. I like the music. This sounds like some music out Back to the Future. The overhead didn't work too well. Yeah, the knife is weaker. I think it takes 5 hits. Yeah, I'm pressing right on the D-pad. Alright, that didn't do too much damage. Guess I'll take it. Alright, now we need a jug of water. Fill the jug with water. Search the coals. Got a shoebox. Back up. There we go, we got the revolver. 6 shots. Let me throw the shoebox. The fuck? I wasn't touching anything. You need big areas to throw shit. No, that leads to a hall there. The dining rooms are to the left of the screen. get to the table and give him the pot of soup. Up. Yeah, this music sound. Oh, fuck! That. Drop put. I was gonna say that I lose health, but I accidentally ate the soup. You're supposed to drop and put it, like I said, no context, sensitive. And I believe this kills them all. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. That'll waste a lot of ammo. Now they can eat that soup. I don't think there's anything here. Now in that room I just opened, there's a cigar. That smoke will hurt you. That's why we have the water. I forget if this door's locked this way. Yeah, it's locked. Save it right here. We gotta get on the far end to make sure I don't get hurt. Nope. Can't put that shit out. Where the fuck is it? How much health do I have? You know what? I'm gonna fucking load the save. I only want to get it hit once by that. I think there's saves like any fucking time. Oh, you can open it from the other side. There you go. Hold down the A button so you can hit it easier. Now, how much did that? 43. I think I was at 46. Alright, I'll save it. Right now we got the lighter and we got the other shit. An oil can, use that. That fills up the lantern. Now we can see in dark rooms. Oops. I'm gonna open search. Get a record. Book.
Memories by Alistair Boleskine. Printed in London, A. Machin, editor, 1833.
It was during a conversation with G that one first heard of the New England fishing village of I. The area was apparently the ideal place from which to witness unusual phenomena in space. The quality of the air, along with the conjunction of several favorable factors, made one impatient to get started. Having gleaned what information one could from the British Museum, one set off with all haste. One's work on space and comets in particular had met with a warm response, and one thought it judicious to include several original sketches of the phenomenon, sketches which one felt were sure to arouse a great deal of keen interest in the scientific circles of 1834. One refers naturally to the passage of Halley's comet.
Editor's note. Lord Boleskine's memoirs end at this point. Who knows what extraordinary contributions he might still have made had he not succumbed during his visit to New England to dementia. followed by an early death in St. Andrew's Hospital.
I heard of Hallie's comment from an episode of Hey Arnold. Oh, hey there, Game Survivor. Don't need this anymore. Throw that away. Yeah, the throwing sucks here. This game hitting invisible walls. Empty oil can, don't need that either. Yeah, just throw all the shit you don't need away. Matchbox, we got the jug. We don't need that anymore, so throw that away. That's only put out that fire. So, don't want to throw that. I will save that. Save often. Yeah, now we need a key. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the map of this area. We're on the first floor. Yeah, going through this quickly. Alright, here we go. First floor. Yeah, we came down from the north by the stairs. We're at the bottom left right now. We got the lighter. Now with the, we can go back upstairs. You know what, we can also get the arrows. Or I think we can get the arrows if we're quick enough. In the upper right-hand corner. But once we grab them, spiders jump out. I don't know if we will have enough time to make it out the same door, or have to go into the ballroom. I'll try and get the arrows first. Save it. If I can't get out, just go up and get the heavy statue in the dark room. Get the sword, then we get to fight a pirate. You know what? Since we're here, we can go. Oh yeah, that key I got is for the basement. Now, 2 things down here. We got, well, actually 3 things: bullets, another book, and way to beat the game. We gotta. It's the PC games are a fucking pain in the ass. You gotta do something towards the middle of the game to beat the game. Fuck, wrong button. And now the rats here are on a fucking... Oh, now he's gonna chase me. Now we gotta take that block, but don't kill yourself. Take it. Don't get stand in front of it, I'll crush you. That's how we escape at the end. Better make sure you get that or you fuck yourself. It's one of those fucking games that you can lose. If you don't lose the game, there's no way of beating it unless you do that. You're stuck, basically. Alright, now, oops, get rid of that. Leave it. Get the... that's... Alright, stuck in the animation. Alright, the book. We got some bullets. Now, as you can see, revolver 6. That's a 12 shooter. Key to cellar, don't need that, throw that away. We'll hold on to the knife for now. Read that book.
The trial of Captain Preggst, as reported by his faithful companion Elisha Smith, known amongst his fraternity by the awful name of Captain Ellie L. Transcribed from the log found aboard the wreck of the frigate Astarte by H. Hartwood.
Ooh. It seems like Jeremy's fucking dad. Yep, this is the big bad, the fucking pirate of this game.
By all the devils! Roared Preggst, glaring at William, the judge. Curse it, Will! It'll take much more than every cannon in the blasted navy to make me change me mind. You're the greatest blackguard that ever joined our fraternity. Am I not Pregged, captain of the Astarte and bloodiest villain in all the seven seas? Bloody Ezek, they call me. And you think I'll tell you where I hid my treasure? The tribunal of the Corsairs fraternity murmured at this. Pregged was indeed all he claimed. The judge, One-Eyed William, slammed his fist on the table and silence was restored. Shut your mouth, Pregged! You didn't pay the fraternity its rightful share, and that means only one thing. You'll hang by the neck from a yardarm, you scurvy cur! Here's the rope twisted by Satan himself. You threaten me, Will? Many a man better than yourself has lived to regret holding a cutlass in my face. You'll be begging for mercy, mark my words. That shook One-Eyed William, and no mistake. Danny waved his hook in the air and shouted, Pregged was always a loudmouth. The law says we hang him. The jurors took up the cry, Hang him! It was Pregged's turn to slam his fist on the table. He threw back his head and roared with laughter. You fools! You want to kill what will never die? Try it! Once more, the assembled Corsairs murmured. There was unease in the air. They remembered what happened to Chuck, the gizzard slitter, the man who opened his mouth once too often. It was night, and a bitter wind whipped the New England coast. Snug inside the Dead Horse Inn, one of the Astarte's men was talking. His name was Chuck, and his subject was black magic. He told stories of human sacrifices, voodoo rites, and zombies. He told a tale of a time when their luck was down and they were holed up in a Florida swamp. Pregged went missing. When he returned, he shouted, "'Tis the devil that guides us now, me hearties!" Whether that was true or not, the Astarte began taking loot after juicy loot. The favorite song of the Astarte's men, Crash the Bones, was replaced by a new one. A skull, go to port, saber, to starboard. Pass over that will, and with death you'll deal. If you cut a rope, cut the right, I hope, or then, I don't mind, the death you will find. The next day, as you may have guessed, Chuck's body was found with a dagger plunged between his shoulder blades. Chuck's face was fixed in a ghastly grin. Molten lead had been poured down his throat. Whatever way things happened next, and I don't have the details, Pregged was with us again, and we set sail for Florida. We anchored the frigate not far from New Orleans. Taking a few trusted companions with him, Pregged set off into the swamp. They carried large wooden chests with them. 2 days later, we heard shots being fired and screams. Pregged arrived soon after that and claimed they'd been attacked by alligators. He alone managed to escape with his life. He went on to say that the time had come to share out the spoils of our many loots. I was given command of the Astarte, while Pregged handed 3 chests over to the crew. The chests were full of gold and precious gemstones. The rum flowed that night, and the stars shone bright. All at once, I noticed a tall man dressed in black. Pregged introduced him to me. "Here's a hearty mate. You can call him Keith. Many a tale he could tell." Pregged laughed loudly and held up a roll of parchment. "And his hideout, none better." The parchment fell to the ground, partly unrolling. I noticed what seemed to be a map of underground tunnels. A veritable maze of caverns. Pregst continued. I'm giving up the pirate's life. The Astarte is in your hands now, my lad. She's a fine ship, and my reputation goes with her. Should any man call me coward, then break his head for me. I'm leaving you only because I found a treasure more precious than the purest of gold. Keith spoke to him then. It is midnight. They are ready, and we must go. The stranger turned his cold eyes on me and said in a soft, chilling voice, Sometimes Pregst talks too much. Forget what he just said, and maybe you'll live. The fellow's words froze the marrow in my bones, and it was all I could do to mumble, I'll not breathe a word. The canoe slid away into the night. Their torches disappeared in the distance of the swamp. My snoring companions didn't hear the insidious rhythm of far-off drums.
Okay, here's where the spiders are at. And we can open it back from that side. Then run like hell. Now they're stuck in that area. They can't come out. Now we got that. Let's get the hell up, back upstairs. Save it. Save often. He's killed by a couple of things. Here we go. Use it. Lamp is on. Here's the two things we can get. Heavy statue. And now you definitely want to take that off. Don't run out of the fucking gas oil. I know we're gonna get that sword with the heavy statue there. Make sure you aim the goddamn thing right. There we go. Already got the sword. Don't have to worry about being attacked if we get close to the fucking suit of armor there. Got ourselves a sword. Alright, down to back off. Up for a downstroke, left for that, right for that. Now let's save it. Yeah, unlike Resident Evil, we have some good melee weapons here, some long-reaching swords. Now don't get too far in. Dutch angles. Alright, we need the bow and arrow. Now when you hear the thunder, that's when you know you killed it. Tappa tappa. Nope. You hit that paint. I think that's it. Oh, we'll find out in a second if I'm getting shot at by arrows. Alright, nope, I'm good. Thought I missed. That one's the fake book. Alright, we didn't read the other book that we got from the dark room. We'll read that now and toss it away.
A Brightness from Afar by Lord Boleskine, an account of his celebrated voyage to New England, 1824, Alistair Publications, Cambridge.
Following a splendid journey, the sunny harbour came into sight. The locals were much impressed with one's arrival in their midst. One had time to sketch several of them and notice signs of degeneracy. Some children showed one their queer hands that would inspire uneasiness.
Queer hands.
Upon the promise of a few coins, a child is undertaken to reveal to one a most prodigious phenomenon of a natural order. One admits to being skeptical as to the prodigiousness of the marvel, whatever it may be. Indeed, one suspects it to be little more than an evening stroll to some charming wooden hut situated in the forest hereabouts. One will nonetheless go, for it is always well to submit to such local enthusiasms. One admits to being somewhat flabbergasted. The Milky Way shone like the fires of the apocalypse from the inky celestial vault. Certain distant stars, normally invisible to the naked eye, were clearly visible, glittering indeed with a strange intensity. The heavy clouds that had settled above the village had no hold over that place. It would be pointless to offer here the names of the constellations one perceived in utter clarity. Apart from the interminable length of such a list, one might conceivably risk being charged with exaggeration. The cross cast its shadow on the ground. The sea in the distance was dead calm. Tonight, one will return to that spot and draw those stars. Tomorrow night, one will at last see Halley's comet in all its brilliance. The youngster will carry torches, despite one's developed sense of direction. Honed by years of travel, one feels incapable of finding one's way through the dark forest unaided. The drawings will, one is convinced, set light to the souls of men. Such a moon! One lost count of the craters, so sharply was their definition. Loath as one is to seem excessive in one's appraisal, one cannot but feel that the forest clearing is indeed a place outside the common laws of time and space. Surely it is not an hallucination. How strange to consider that idle conversation, some research in the British Museum, and a voyage to this backward village should culminate in so astounding a discovery. It may be that others have noticed the extraordinary nature of that place. How else could one explain the presence of that cross?
Let's drop it this time and back off. Oh, fuck you, no room. I gotta push the clock. Ooh, they got a clock just like in Resident Evil. Well, I have to push it. Key.
The Creatures of Night by Hubertus the Bald. Translated from Latin by his brother in prayer, Fratre Johann Marcus.
Of monstrosity. You who read me know that night engenders monsters and that night creatures exist. The accursed book of Abdul al-Hazred is clear on this matter. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Unhappy he who knows that book. Unhappy he whose eyes alight upon that foulest of texts. Unhappy he who implores the standing stones, for he will free the powers of darkness. Of the pit. Stagnant waters are like the memory of men. Beneath the surface calm, clawed beasts await and are known to initiates as the deep ones. Awaiting his prey, the deep one seizes him and drags him down to the abyss, where Dagon, the cruel god, swims and reveres him whose name may not be pronounced. Of libraries. Unhappy he who frees the prowler. Unhappy he who meets the prowler erring among the books. He generates the vagabond that comes from other spheres. He believes the vagabond does not exist. He will feel the embrace of death, for in the eyes of the vagabond, books are no more than dreams, stone no more than wind. The vagabond knows how to take the breath of the reckless. Of strife. He who speaks does not know, and believes he is able to kill the creatures of the night. Folly. Evil is conjured up by science and secrecy. He who prowls among books will perish by the blade. He who flies in the dark caverns will scream in fear. He who swims in the depths will evaporate. But he who believes he knows nothing. He who knows says nothing. Of death. There are domains more terrible than death. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Each creature is conjured up and is not dead, but returns to the origins. A monster, a science. Steel kills the vagabond who never dies. Translator's note. Here ends the manuscript of Hubertus, who died in the library of the convent of Teruella in the year of our Lord 1666.
Basically, what that tells you is how to kill the monster in the library. Alright, I think this, I got a lot of shit here. Better save. Save often. I need the... Oops, we're already inside. We need the lamp. Use that. Drop this shit right here. You can't do anything else when you have the oil lamp in your hand. That you gotta drop it here. It keeps the place lit up. Oh, there he is. No, he stays in this room. Go over here. Need the false book. Put in. Oh no, oh yeah, that's right. There's a trigger mechanism over here. There we go. That opens this. Now, when reading the books, make sure you read them in the pentagram. Alright, now we got some shit over here. I forget if you need to read when the books get the talisman. But, I'll save and grab it first. That's the dagger we need. There's 3 daggers here. That's the one that killed the monster over there. Called the Vagabond. Take that one. We don't need that butter knife. We don't need that one. Take that. 2 parchments and 2 books. You're safe in the pentagram. That was mentioned in one of the books. By fucking Jeremy. Because you can die from reading some of these books. We'll take that. Let's see if I die. Nah, I seem good. Get the parchments.
The Sacrificial Dagger, Otto Stern, Lumina Books.
The importance placed on ritual sacrifice is constant in religious cult practice. Propitiating the gods is a theme common to many religions. The Old Testament affords many examples. Primitive polytheistic belief systems integrate sacrifice in their rituals as part of the recurrent process of reaffirmation and, naturally enough, group cohesion.
Really, you're not going to say the?
The members of their social and religious community come together in an act of purification and atonement.
Usually they always stop it exactly where the sentence stops on the page. That's new there. No consistency.
It would be erroneous to imagine the act of human sacrifice linking priest, offering, and God, C.F. Manzetti's stone cults, as anything less than a vital focusing of the group's faith. The act also ensures the continuing appeasement of the god, but only if practiced by a recognized officiating priest using the appropriate instrument. Studies made concerning primitive religious groups bear witness to the central role of sacrifice in living ritual. My own work in the field of ethnopsychology brought me into contact with a sorcerer living in the region of Arkham. He introduced me to the rite of steel, linked to a ceremony known as adoring the black goat of the woods with 1,000 youngs. The god being adored is known as the Vagabond. Here, the dagger's role, which allows the life breath to pass
Arkham.
from one dimension to another, is essential. The Vagabond is a frightening figure, being able to move where he wants and to kill those who have displeased the goat god, for whom he acts as a go-between. The goat is clearly a fertility god. The priest, having spoken the invocation, must choose the appropriate dagger for the sacrifice. The knife with a sinusoidal blade that must be dipped 7 times on night when the moon is full, in water that has been distilled 100 times, will be laid aside, since it would send the vagabond back into his own dimension. See illustration. The priest will rather choose the dagger with a curved blade. That is more appropriate for slitting of the lamb's throat. This act transfigures the sorcerer priest and plunges the assembled worshippers into a divine trance.
The Book of Yael, Signs of Stone, Eucharistic Rituals of Forbidden Cults. Tech.
Nope.
Numerous devilish cults speak of monstrous creatures called the Old Ones. These supernatural beings are believed to be possessed of powers equivalent to those of the gods of antique religions. Adepts of such cults refer to forbidden literature in order to cause these frightful entities to appear before them. What serious student of folk myths has not come across the names of Cthulhu and Shub-Niggurath?
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Quake. Came across that name, Shub-Niggurath. Censored on the fucking chat. Let me see if it still is. I try to write that down. See if it pops up in the chat. Just hit it. Press enter.
Numerous devilish cults speak of monstrous creatures called the Old Ones. These supernatural beings are believed to be possessed of powers equivalent to those of the gods of antique religions. Adepts of such cults refer to forbidden literature in order to cause these frightful entities to appear before them. What serious student of folk myths has...
Alright, split up the part. Let's see if it's still censored. Last time I remember it was censored, trying to write that in the chat when we were playing Quake.
not come across the names of Cthulhu and Shub-Niggurath? It must be said that these creatures wield tremendous power and are difficult to control once they have been unleashed into the world. Those who serve He who goes in shadows protect themselves with signs of stone carved into the walls of houses or engraved on various objects. For those misguided servants of evil, the best protection appears to be that afforded by the sign of the most ancient gods, engraved in Manar stone, a heavy material said to be disagreeable to the touch. The sinful practices of those who fall into such errors can only lead to the darkest of despair, and are a mortal danger to the soul. Such monsters as those invoked by these foolhardy individuals are engendered when reason drops its guard. Man is easily tempted into perversion. It is why we must forever remain alert and renounce Satan with each breath we take. His ways are infinite in number.
Save that. Got 2 more books. Well, actually, I think we have like fucking 4 books, 2 on me and another 2 in the library.
Ludwig Prien. In nomine invocatoris, si non sanctificatus es, cave. De vermis mysteriis non absolvo folem legendum, fatum et eum versus. Tibi magnum, innominandum signa stellarum nigrarum et.
Okay, that didn't kill me.
Juan Luis Jorge, de Biblioteca. Reflections on the power of the verb in certain texts. Archaeos Publications, 1919, Stafford.
Translation does not alter the occult power contained within such forbidden texts. The malevolent energy is in no way diminished. The spell must be cast aloud and clearly, in certain languages or little-known dialects. Maglafar Fatang. The reader will understand that, in the light of these revelations, I would be foolhardy to continue quoting from the text I have before me. If spoken aloud in its entirety, it would surely awaken powerful and malignant forces. I will go further and say that simple reading of some of the more technical passages describing specific practices is in itself a perilous exercise. The ill-prepared reader can easily fall prey to attacks of demented hysteria, not unlike those described in cases of individuals said to be possessed by evil spirits. I recommend the study made by Zemf, Urbain, Grandier, and Loudon, and the reports made by the Reverend Richard Price concerning a number of astonishing, to say the least, exorcisms carried out in a parish near Providence. Given what I have written, we must be grateful to the librarians of the British Museum, who have never allowed consultation of the work of Al-Azif's startling work, the infamous Necronomicon. Copies of that work do exist, in spite of the zeal of book-burning inquisitors. For proof, we need look no further than the British Museum, of course, and the sealed archives of the Miskatonic University in Arkham. Other examples of books whose evil can be unleashed by any thoughtless reader are von Jutz's Von Unersprechlichen Kulten and the abominable De Vermis Mysteries by Ludwig Prien, whose sordid death should be a lesson to all those tempted by a study of the occult.
I'm gonna get rid of this shit. Now we're gonna go stab that fucking monster. There we go. You can open it from this side. Now to get those other books, I think there's 3 here, but I know where 2 of them are at. And I'm gonna save it and see if I go. One of them makes him go insane, like the mentioned in the other book. Stand in the pentagram to be safe.
The Sons of the Sun and of the Shadows. Lieutenant Lope de Vega's account of his astounding travels to the land of the Aztecs.
Holy Christ! Cried Captain Cortez, astonished by the strange rite we beheld. We found the savages half naked. They were throwing balls of silver and gold at each other. They laughed as if demented, clearly maddened by some heathen drug. And yet, Should one of them fail to catch the ball thrown in his direction, the poor devil was seized and dragged off to be sacrificed in their temple. As we discovered, this frightful game was a ritual most holy to them, and symbolized the movement of the heavenly bodies. The dropping of a ball foretold a catastrophe. That is what the Aztecs believed, in their godless ignorance. Their countless deities could only be appeased through endless human sacrifices. The victim's heart, which was still beating, lay in the hand of the murderous priest. The interior of the temple was surprisingly cool. The weight of our armor, our exhaustion, even the burden of our suffering, they were all banished by a sense of awe that the crudely magnificent altar instilled. In the tomb-like silence, a deep voice chanted an incantation. The majestic statue of the water goddess, Chalchihuitlicue, seemed to throb with vitality. This massive stone, draped in a golden cloak and studded with precious stones, was coming to...
And that last paragraph sounded really perverted.
life before our very eyes. Horror of horrors! The granite eyes of the statue, empty of life only moments before, were now injected with blood. We staggered back in amazement. Dom Jose was taken by a fit of convulsions. He tried to raise up his crucifix, as if to ward off an attack by demons. The heathen priest laughed cruelly. The statue's mouth cracked open in a deathly grin, bearing teeth sharpened to dagger points. Captain Cortez cried, "Attack!" But it was no use. We were glued to the spot. Despite our efforts, we were unable to move. Our armor seemed to be bolted to the temple floor. Our legs weakened, and we collapsed in a thunder of steel. Only Cortez had the presence of mind to unsheath his dagger. He hurled it at the cackling priest. 4 inches of the finest Toledo steel buried itself in the heathen's face. His blood spurted, splashing the now lifeless idol. We picked ourselves up with difficulty. Never will I forget that terrible moment. My companions, naturally enough, told tales of devilish enchantments cast upon our armor. Whatever the truth of that, I could not deny that the supreme god of the fourth universe had treated us as mere playthings. I am convinced that a terrible energy is yet contained within that heathen statue. A power strong enough to change a proud conquistador into a helpless puppet.
Last one, then we're out of here.
Fragments of the Book of Abdul.
In the antique city of dead Relaya, Cthulhu dreams and waits. In the pit of time, the unspeakable lies in wait. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Relaya, your blocks of stone seal the ritual that gives birth to fear. Cthulhu Fatang! Cthulhu Fatang! Ayah! Ayah! Let he who knows how to invoke the stones act. It is time. Let the shadow of Cthulhu darken the sky. May the servitor of the black goat of the woods, with 1,000 youngs, sound his flute in honor of the unspeakable. Cthulhu Fatang! Cthulhu Fatang! Aya! Aya! May he who may not be named cast his withering gaze upon the unbeliever, for he is the door, the key, and the guardian of the door, and holds you now in his immense power.
I don't know if that skipped. I'll read the rest. May madness strike him down. Who strike him down? He who reads and thinks he understands. Nobody can pierce the mystery and not pay the price. Nobody can contemplate the face of gods with impunity. If strength abandons he who reads me, then may madness overcome him. Let's see if I die here. Oh, yep, there we go. That's one you don't want to read. That's why you save often, kids. Alright, not even the pentagram will help you. Oh wait, or maybe the pentagram did save me. But you know what, just to be safe, I'm gonna reload the save. Throw that shit away. Oh shit. Alright, turn while you're throwing in the middle of the swing. Want the sword. Now we gotta go downstairs. Okay. Alright, the whole point of going to that library is just to get the talisman to beat the game. Get kill the final boss, and we got the talisman. And no, we can't go outside the front door because we'll be killed. It's not as easy as that. We gotta break the curse. Save this. Now the key to beating the sword fight. You gotta get in close. Deflect him back. Oh, he got me. That indicates I got him. I want to reload the save. Getting hit too many times. Basically, this is would be a harder fight, but just gotta know how to do it. It'll take if you just keep swinging away, you won't be able to hit him. You gotta get in close. Deflect, and then get in close. We both hit each other. You hear that? Got him. Not liking that. I'm gonna reload the save again. I think it's 4 or 5 hits to kill him. Start with the overhand. Come in close. Go for a right. Oh, yeah, you can back off. See how he stops right there? Overhead, getting close, and they go for a right. Both hit each other, but let's see. Good enough. I'll take that. Yeah, if you just swing away, you'll keep fucking deflecting. Now, that wasn't that an elaborate sword fight, unlike Zelda Ocarina of Time. I wish Ocarina of Time had an elaborate sword fight like this, but done a little bit better than what's going on here. More refined. Although they eventually fixed that in the fucking Skyward Sword. Save it. Ballroom key. Doesn't open that door. Open. Fucking 2001: A Space Odyssey. I just want to check out on the outside, see if it works. Didn't do a test on that. Okay, it doesn't work. The more you know, kids. It only opens for that one door. That one stays locked. Oh yeah, that key we got. That other key opens this one. Right now we can get rid of the saber here. Put it in here. Now we need the other part. There we go. That's right where we need to get the key in the dance hall and get those fuckers moving. Right now, what don't we need? Get rid of that. Don't need the arrows. Don't need the knife. Got the dagger. I'll just hold on to the dagger. I don't think we need it anymore. It's just killed the vagabond, but got the lighter, so we don't need matches. Yeah, I'll take him in the way. Don't need the bow anymore.
The Tale of Captain J.W. Norton of the Army of the Union.
June 17th, 1862. The South was in collapse. Louisiana was open to us. I had each day to requisition victuals for our troops, and was aided in this endeavor by a score of brave men. Rebels were not yet ready to lay down their arms. The region was far from safe. I headed further and further west, and questioned many freed slaves. From them, I learned of a plantation on the coast. Its name was Derceto.
Probably in California.
We received a less than hearty welcome. Only Pickford, the owner.
First time we lost connection.
The evening was splendid, and our host proved a most entertaining conversationalist. While coffee was being served, Patterson went to inspect the men's camp. The cigar Pickford offered me was so acrid that my head began to spin. I remembered campfire tales of fellow officers trapped by devilish Confederate tricks. My mind floated in a foul and dense fog, from which emerged the enlarged and deformed face of Pickford. He grinned at me. Patterson's return chased off the nightmare. I heard shouts and firing from outside and found the strength to take out my revolver. I fired 3 shots. Pickford fell to the floor. Patterson then helped me out of the burning house. The air was filled with smoke. We resembled a company in disorderly retreat. I saw slaves leaping into the flames of that inferno. They were trying to save Pickford's life.
Now to the dance hall and get the key before we go down to the underground. Save it. Don't touch him. Still locked though. I can throw some shit away. Always in the big rooms. Rifle, revolver, lighter, sword, dagger, talisman, old lamp. Use them up because there's going to be water coming up, and once they get wet, you can't use the shells. Alright, now we're in the underground, the last part of the game. We're going to save right here, and I'm going to show you the map. Oh, hey there, Daniel. We're at the last part of the game. I'll show you. We're in the underground. This is the last part we're going to be at. In the upper left corner is where we're at currently. Okay, what we got to do here is from the upper left-hand corner, we're gonna head right. There'll be a sandworm monster. We gotta have it chase us, and then we go into the left. Yeah, that's actually a rough draft. Well, I scanned it. I used a black marker and some red marker, and then I put it in the computer and put where the item placements and where the water is and where the boardwalk is at. The blue and the brown was computerized on MS Paint, and I used Adobe fucking Photoshop to put in the items and the text. Well, the white and with the black background text. Wait, no, wait. Wait a minute. All the text I believe is Adobe. I forget. Sometimes I forget if I used MS Paint or Adobe. That MS Paint, it makes the squares a lot easier for the water and the boardwalk, unless if I'm missing something. So anyway, like I was saying, we gotta head south, down and right. Have the sandworm chase us to break open the wall. Then we can go into the first water area, and in that water area, we can do two ways. There's actually two ways. We can take the waterway, which is dangerous because we got the infinitely spawning reptile monsters, or we can go up and we can also jump, which is a little bit difficult. But and then we gotta go into the second chamber of water, well, third chamber of water, where the other boardwalk is at. And then from there we can head south into the dark area where we need the lantern to see. Make sure you have somewhere you're be alone in the dark, hence the name of the game. And then from there, after the dark area, we head to the over to the south, the bottom right. Well, right middle is the final boss. Oh, hey there, Arioka. We're at the last part. I'm showing the map I made up. So, and that's what we gotta do here. Yeah, nobody online had a map of this area, so I had to draw it up myself. So, here we go. Alright, you gotta run straight because that falls behind you. You better have all your shit together because there's no going back. You have to restart the game all over if you don't have what you need. Made it. Now we're gonna save again. And here comes the sandworm. Have it chase us. There's gonna be another monster as we turn over into here. Just fire 2 blasts by a shotgun. Yeah, those are zombie chickens. I just have the first game for the 3DO, which is what I'm playing on. I'd like to get the second one for the 3DO. All I have is the demo disc of the first area. I'd also like to get it the second game for the Sega Saturn, because that has textured polygons, so it's changed enough to warrant a purchase as opposed to just getting one version. Glitching out here. But I do have the 4 games on PC from GOG. Okay. Right, Jack's French. I believe that's the one. Oh shit! Oh, it's back up. Nope, I'm dead. Better reload the save. What's with this glitch and bullshit? Staying there. He's supposed to get the fuck out of there. Yeah, everything's going up. Yeah, Alright, I've written it down. I got this from Amazon, so that always keeps the sales records. I bought this on August 27th, 2008. I got it for a grand total of $103.98. Or if you split it up, the system itself was $99.99, plus the shipping and handling for $3.99. Yeah, it came with a lot of stuff. I have the FZ1 system right here. It came with a couple controllers, couple of games. Yeah, that's back when for $100 you could get somebody's collection of everything they had. Won't be finding those deals too much these days. And this is the game that I bought the system for. Yeah, I also got the manual here. I was trying to buy the box with it. Back then, I wasn't concentrating on getting complete box games for the some of the systems. I only bought the game loose. Yeah, as I was saying, the games. There's the first game, the second game, the third game, which is PC only, never been ported anywhere else. And then there was a New Nightmare that came out for the Dreamcast. Let's see what else they had. And then they had the, I guess the remake or whatever it was for the PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii. I have that for the PS3. And I believe there was like a little demo fucking game for the second game. You don't play as Carnby, I think you play as the little girl. You can get that from GOG. That comes with the second game. Or I think you can buy them all. I think it was all three in a package. Yeah, I think that's what I got. I'll look it up at the end. See what the fuck it is. I think the first three games were in a package. Because originally I wanted to get the third game because that's the only way to get it is on PC. Let's fire 2 blasts on a shotgun. Good, it finally moved. Now we can save. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. You can't change the details. I think they just... straight up ported this from the PC version, because on the PC you could switch the details, but even the manual says you can't switch it, so I don't know why they didn't take it out. I guess they're lazy. You can only play this on high level detail. I'd say the Resident Evil games are better, but this is good. It's a little bit slower paced. The first three games, anyway. It's more puzzle oriented, more. Yeah, but I do like you can get melee weapons that actually work better than that knife. You got long range melee weapons, and you can actually use your hands and fists. FC10 model. I actually like the FC1. The disc tray. That's fucking strong. One time I had it on the floor and there was clothes and other shit in front of it. I went to open it up and pushed the heavy fucking system back. It was almost like a fucking jack. Very fucking powerful. And the fucking disc tray isn't fucking flimsy like the Xbox 360, my computer disc tray. That back then when they made quality, that's fucking strong. Yep, this one came out in 92. Resident Evil came out in 96. And don't forget Sweet Home, the House of Residing Evil. Yeah, I did a playthrough of Sweet Home, also another Capcom game, survival horror RPG. Whoops, let me double check, make sure I saved. Alright, 35, let's see if this hurts me going down. Whoop. Nope. Now if you fall too far down, you lose health. Alright, as you can see, we got a new action here. Now we can jump. Van Halen has entered the chat. Now, I believe those guys are infinite spawning. Now, right where I'm standing, there's there's a water tunnel you can walk through. But I'm gonna try and stay on the top side. Yep. Yep. Lamp and cartridges are wet. Now the shotgun won't work. Little bitch. Yep. I'll reload the save. Yeah, I managed to get the Famicom version of translate of Sweet Home and put on a cartridge. I'll show you. Remind me to show you after I beat this. You know what? Oh, try it again. Actions. I'll do a running jump. Oh yeah, there you go. Hold run and then jump, and then you can do a longer jump. Smoke him if you got him. Yeah, the shotgun's more powerful than the revolver, but the cartridges get destroyed in the water. I think it might take 2 blasts to kill this thing. Took 3 out with the revolver. Yep, there we go. More powerful than a revolver. Save it. Gonna jump. Swat down some bothersome flies. Good thing there's save anywhere, because it's gonna get hard. Good, I'm still on it. I think we gotta run and jump with this one. Oops, that's why you save often, kids. I wasn't ready. Alright, you gotta tap in, then he does his jump as... Alright, save it again. Every time you make it. I did not do that. Alright, I was tapping it too fast. Alright, let's do the run and jump. Alright, there's nothing that way. That way's blocked. Don't go down. All it is a dead end and a spider that when you chases you. And now this isn't a dead end. We're at actually the 3rd water chamber. Save it. I'm just gonna take the path to the other end. Alright, still got 35. That wasn't far enough to get hurt. Yeah, just walk up to the edge and then you jump up. I want to save it. Away from keyboard. Let's fight. Come on, sword. Whoopsie doodle. I thought I got the sword. What the fuck was going on there? Load. Save it here. I know none of these break. Now you can just orientate yourself with the left and right on the D-pad and use tap the run button to walk across. Yeah, it's hard to tell when he's going straight or not. Alright, now here's where that last key's used. Open this up. Oh, I'm not close enough. There we go. Got the gem. That's to open up the exit. Now we're going to save that and read that book real quick.
Memoirs of a Lost Soul.
The mask must fall. You who discover this manuscript understand this. I am here at your side. I am waiting in the darkness of my crypt. Soon you will belong to me. One of my slaves wrote this document. I have lived for 3 centuries, and my name is Ezekiel Prext, or Elijah Pickford. You may choose which to call me. I do not hide out of fear. My power is immense. I have sailed the 7 seas. My ship, the Astarte, spread terror through all the continents. The corsairs judged me like the Welsh judges of 1620, but they could not destroy me, and neither could the pirates. Now, I am immobilized. Damned Yankees! Witchcraft, voodoo, and the Cthulhu cult. I know them all. I have reigned and implored the stones. Only the Catonian haunts the cavern and resists me, but he dare not attack. I have need of a living body to regenerate myself. The Heartwoods managed to escape from me, but you who are reading these words, you will yield to my embrace. I hear your ragged breath. And smell the stench of your fear. I have vanquished death. I built Derceto. I know what it is to wait. Cthulhu helps me. My servants will lay you upon the sacrificial stone. My roar will rend the night. You will be mine, and I shall reign once more.
Yeah, I also like the design of the FC1 better too. Yeah, that's why I got this one. And now we gotta push this rock out of the way. Almost at the end of the game, just gotta go through the dark and then reach the final boss and get the hell out of here. Now this place circles around. You see that door right there will come out there. That's where the final boss is. Yeah. Better save. 2.5 hour game if you read all the text and shit. Oh, it's dark. It's dark. What do we do? What do we do? We need that gem. You don't need that key. 25. I hope this is enough. Now this is maze-like. In the first screen, go to the upper left path. And then from there, we're gonna go south. And now we can head south, one in the corner. Usually this music is off when we're in the fucking maze. I don't get hung up there. That if you go up left, up right, you'll head back to the screen where we're at. You don't that. I hate that design of the screens right there. Alright, now from here we head right. If you head all the way south, you'll just go into a loop there. I think, yeah, up this way. We're on a third screen. We're almost there. Here's this door. This is where the gem goes in. Oh, shit! I didn't want to throw it. A little too quick there. Yeah, drop, put it in. Yeah, I think I'll save here. I know where I'm at. I can just walk right in. Double checking I saved. Alright, now just walk straight forward. Last room in the... Nope, lamp went off. Head up here, grab the hook. That's his pirate hook. Put the talisman on. Yep, gotta reload the save. Again, going too fast with the buttons. I wanted to drop it on. Yeah, a lot of angles. Load it. There we go. Yeah, I was holding the A button. Couldn't back out of the selection. I hate shit like that. Lamp goes off. The cartridges are wet. Oh, you mean the fire hit him? Get the hook. Put the talisman on. And then set his ass on fire. Light it first. Light the lamp and then toss its ass. Toss the lamp at its ass. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Alright, now all the enemies are dead. See, they all died. There's no timer. You can take your time. Although, I think the boulders might hurt you if you stay in this room, but other than that, you don't have a timer. Now we gotta head all the way to the front door, and then that's the game. Use the hook to open this. Oh yeah, you gotta hold the A button to open it. It doesn't automatically work like in other games. You select in the menu and then it works automatically. No. Oh shit. Yeah, the climbing can be a pain here. Thought there was another climbing part. Now, I jumped off this part. This is where we lose health. I'm gonna save it and see if I have enough health, and if I can make it without dying. All right, I got 35. Oh, nope. PC had a password system. Yeah, there's a few versions of this. There's also for the FM Towns Marty. So this version. There was the original PC version. I think there was one for the whatever that fucking crazy Japanese computer PC something or other numbers. I couldn't find a video of it being played. Yep, we got all our health. Save it. Yeah, this save makes fucking life a hell of a lot easier. All these fucking jumps. Alright, now I'm going to show you the waterway back now that we went topside. Alright, see now we're back at that jumping part. Alright, now we're going back to the first water chamber. Smooth sailing from here. I could be wrong. Yeah, because I remember the GOG version has the saving. Not sure about the original game. I haven't seen that game, the original game, played since like the early to mid '90s. Yeah, I was talking about that before. Someone I knew had the game. He had it on the computer and was playing it back then. I didn't get a chance to play it. Yeah, I saw he was playing at the start of the game. I think he just got the game because he fell through the trap on the at the beginning on the floorboards fall out from under you. Yeah, this is a quick game if you know what you're doing, but if you don't know what you're doing, it's gonna take a hell of a long time. And you could have fucked yourself here if you didn't take that block out of there. Yeah, PC games are like that. They fuck you over. You go all the way through the game and find out you fucked yourself for way back when. If you didn't take this thing out, the block. Because you can't go back the way you came with the falling bridges. Just go out the front door. Save it just in case. Oh, I gotta walk out. It doesn't automatically do it. There we go. Beat the game. Exclusive features. I think it might be the voiceover and the music. Yeah, the voice acting on the notes, files, documents. Oh, there you have it. Beat the game. Want to play a horror game for October. Don't worry, Carnby lives in the next game. Although the girl that doesn't return. The end. I think I gotta press a button and that's it. The credits will be on the start screen. So, I'll let this play out. Yeah, it's in. I hate games that have the credits up at the start, so we just gotta wait for that. You just beat the game, Daniel. But the credits will pop up at the beginning, so we're waiting for that. So yeah, want to play a horror game for October, Halloween. And of course, I will be getting to Zelda eventually. Majora's Mask still doing the practice run. I also got some other horror games coming. I got Corpse Killers on the way, and I'm going to be bidding on Carrier for the Dreamcast, so expect playthroughs of those games soon when they get here. Yep, whatever occurs first, whether they get here or I get done with the Zelda practice run, then that's what I'll be live streaming. Thanks, Arioka. Oh yeah, I'll show you a Sweet Home. The one for the 32X CD. I do have the it for Sega CD, but that disc is scratched up, and I'm having a hard time. It crashes sometimes, so that's one of the reasons I'm getting the 32X CD version of it. Oh yeah, and they did a re-release of HD version of it. Hey there, Emerald. Yes, I was talking about that. Good thing you reminded me. Yeah, I got them from GOG. I'm gonna check that out now. See if they came in a bundle there. Alone. All right, here's the credits I was talking about at the beginning. All right, yeah, I was right. For $5.99 you can get the first 3 games off GOG, and for $5.99 you can get the new Nightmare, which was also on the Dreamcast. I think it was also it was on the PlayStation, the original one, not Well, I forget. I should check that out since I'm here. Let's see, a new Nightmare. Alone in the Dark, new Nightmare. Wiki. It was on the PlayStation 2. I remember originally playing it for the PlayStation. I have it for the PC now. It was also for the Game Boy Color, so there you go. It's for the PlayStation, Game Boy Color, PC, Dreamcast, and PS2. I'd eventually like to get for the Dreamcast. And there you go. That's the credits. The one I just showed you, that's a reproduction cart that has the English translation. That's how I was able to play it. And if you're interested, I did a playthrough of it here on YouTube, so you can see a playthrough of that. Although I used an annotation text commentary, which is now gone, so you won't see the annotations. I explain what's going on. I might have to go through that game again with having the audio commentary. Yep, that's right. Corpse Killer, the Anniversary Edition on PS4. Yeah, I never beat part 4 of Alone in the Dark. As a matter of fact, the only one I beat was this one, even though I have the other 3 games. Well, oh wait, actually, the remake for the PS3, I beaten that one. But I haven't beaten number 2, 3, and 4. Because it's on fucking PC with the fucking... Always having to restart the systems, losing the save, so I always going back to square one. So that's why I haven't beaten them. That's why I like it on console, so... I also have the TV and the computer here, so I can write shit down and look up guides. Yeah, I like the PS3 version. I know it got bad reviews, but it seems like I read the reviews that the PS3 version was the best one. So I got that one. Yeah, I was hearing about the controls are bad. Might be bad on the 360 version. I don't know. I haven't played it. Like the driving. Terrible for Alone in the Dark. And I believe the Wii version is completely different. I haven't played that one. I might have to buy that. No, it's the 4th one. There's this one. There's number 2, which is also in another mansion. The 3rd one, PC only. Get off GOG. It's like a Western. It's really weird. And the 4th one is A New Nightmare. And then after that was the remake for the PS3, 360, and Wii. Yeah, the 3rd one is the one in the... It's a Western. It's very distinctive. Oh, I like Corpse Killer. My cousin had it back in the mid-90s. I think I played it back in 95 when he had it. Yeah, it plays like Terminator 2. I don't know why people give it such bad reviews. I mean, Terminator 2, the arcade game, is highly rated. While Corpse Killer isn't. Now, there's some differences. It's free roaming. It's about you got to find these special bullets to defeat the boss. And I'll show you how to beat it when I play through it. I'm one of the few people who knows how to play it and has beaten it. You have the Dreamcast version of A New Nightmare. Yeah, Inferno. Yeah, I beaten that one. Oh, really? The graphics are that bad for A New Nightmare on PS2? H.P. Lovecraft, special thanks to. Distributed by Interplay. Yeah, somebody had a lot of these games sealed recently. I was trying to see if there was a box because I don't have the box for the game. I want to buy that loose. Seems that guy was selling them brand new sealed. It seemed they were selling for around $40-ish. I was hoping I could buy it for less than that in the auction, but wasn't the case. Lost the auction. So I'll just have to wait until somebody's selling the box loose. I have the game and manual. Well, that's pretty much it. Here's the game, the reason why I bought a 3DO in 2008. I don't think so. I think it shares the mythology with the Cthulhu. It's mentioned in this game. And Shub Niggurath is mentioned in this, which was also mentioned in Quake. Yeah, that's what I'd like to know is why Alone in the Dark 3 was never consoleized, ported. Yeah, I never played that Call of Cthulhu. Never played. Well, that's pretty much it. I'll wait another minute for final comments. Then I'm gonna shut this down. Thanks, Daniel. Yeah, thanks, Emerald. Oh, look at that. See, it walked over the fucking floorboards. That breaks. The reviews weren't that great. Weren't great by comparison. They fucked up that title screen there. Had to cut it off. I don't know what's going on there. Alright, that's it. I'll be back with whatever game I finish first. I'll be live streaming that, whether it's Zelda, Corpse Killer, or Carrier for the Dreamcast. Expect one of those games up next. I'm not sure if it's licensed by the Cthulhu, but I do know they say special thanks to H.P. Lovecraft. So I'm not sure on that. There he is, H.P. Lovecraft right there. Special thanks. So I'm not sure, or if that's public domain or what, but that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Thanks, Arioka. See ya.